We're going to be talking about English. Specifically, we're going to be talking about what you can do to become better at it. Specifically, the rules, the things you can do, the things you should do, and I guess a few things that you must do in order to become proficient in speaking English. There's an old saying that practice makes perfect, which that is not entirely true. Practice doesn't make perfect. Practice reinforces habits. If you reinforce good habits, you get better. If you reinforce bad habits, you don't. In fact, you wind up basically making the bad habits, making the incorrect use of English more natural for you. So we're going to try to find some ways to practice the right way to get better. Now, English is, as you know, not the easiest language to master. One of the reasons that's true is that we have an awful lot of rules, and then we don't follow them very often. I tend to divide the rules of English into two broad categories. Rules that you have to follow, rules that you must follow all the time, not a whole lot of those, and rules that you probably should follow, especially beginning and intermediate level, but that you can violate and that often are violated, especially in creative fiction. You see an awful lot of creative fiction that is not grammatically correct in any sense, but it's written the way it's written because it's effective, because it conveys an emotion. It says something that the author is trying to say. Some people say that you can become proficient at a language without bothering to study grammar. Well, if you want to know the truth,
You can't handle the truth!
That's really not possible. You have to understand the grammar. You have to understand it well enough so that using proper grammar becomes second nature. Grammar is not the most popular topic anywhere. In fact, many people have negative reactions to the very idea of studying grammar.
Somebody help! Oh God, help me! Please! Please help me! Oh!
Oh my.
Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but you get the idea. Nobody likes grammar. And I understand why. It's very easy to get bogged down in it. It's easy to get stuck in rule after rule after rule after rule, and to lose track of what you're really trying to do in the first place, which is become proficient at a language. You do this because you want to be able to communicate with people. Well, grammar is a means to that end. And that's really all it is. It is a tool. It's a handy tool because it enables us to talk about things and know that we're talking about the same thing. So, for example, if I talk about a verb or a noun or an adjective or whatever, if you understand what those terms mean, then we can be pretty sure we're both talking about the same thing. And that's really the most important thing about grammar. So we'll try to cut through a lot of the thicket, the woods, the foliage, whatever you want to call it, and present this in a way that makes sense and that you can actually use. And that's what it's all about. And remember, it's only practice. It's only practice.